Hi Randy, it's Chris Reed here from Ardor SEO, and I've put together this short video audit to show you a few of the things you're doing right with your website and huge potential that you still have available, especially in regards to PromGirl, as we spoke about in the email. So the first thing I've done is gone over to one of our tools called SEMrush and had a look at your traffic. And I can see here this is over a 2-year period that you've really spiked up. You've gone from around 15,000 visitors a day, up to around 50,000, which is really huge. So you're looking really good there. But one thing I can see straight away is that the amount of keywords you rank for is 17,800, but the amount of traffic is 47,800. So if we throw that into a calculator, it's 47,800 divided by 17,800. That's only 2.6 visitors per keyword. So that tells me straight away that there's a lot of keywords that you're not on page 1 for. There's a case study here done by Moz, and I'm happy to send you this to read. It's really interesting if you'd like to have a look. And it shows here the distribution of the click-through rate between the top 10 and other pages. So page 3 of the search result gets 1.6, and then that's divided by the 10 search results. Page 2 gets nearly 4%, and again divided by the 10. And so here's the top 10. Position 5 gets 5%, position 4 at 7%, where position 2 jumps up to 14%. But even going from position 2 to position 1 doubles your traffic. It jumps up to 31%. So you really want to be in those top 1, 2, 3 places. That's the vast majority right there. And I can see that a lot of the keywords that you have aren't there. And if we look at PromGirl, so they rank for 132,000 keywords, and you can see how stable their traffic is, which means that they're strangely not doing a lot. It's been like that for 2 years. Around 2.6 million visitors a day. Like, it's massive. If they were to buy all that traffic from Google AdWords, that'd cost them $1.7 million. So you can imagine how valuable that traffic is. And if we go and throw that into, so you're getting 2.6 visitors per keyword. So if they're getting 2.6 million divided by 132,000 equals 19. So they're getting nearly 10 times as many visitors per keyword than you. And the reason that they're getting that, so Google can't tell, who makes the best prom dresses. They can't buy prom dresses and see. So yes, they have on-page things that they test. Is the user going to get a good user experience? Does the site look good? Does it load nicely? Does it have all the right content, metadata, and site structure? And so once those two things are equal, right, it comes down to authority. And authority comes from who's linking to you and talking about you. And we've got ways of looking at that too. So if we use this other tool, I can see here that your trust flow is, or basically your authority is at 41, which is still very, very high. And having a citation flow that's less than a trust flow, that's a really good sign too. So that means like kind of the link juice that's pushing through pushing through from those other sites. So it's a really good sign. Generally, you'd see it the opposite way. And so this high trust flow comes from 1,200 sites linking to your website, which is a really good start. But if we go and look at these guys, theirs is a trust flow of 54. And you can see their citation flow is low also, so that's a really good sign for them. And that comes from 3,900 domains. So that's a big jump up, 1,200 up to 3,900. This trust flow number, that mightn't seem like a lot, 41 up to 54, but that's a logarithmic scale. It's not linear. So each step gets exponentially harder. Going 1 to 2 is not as big a jump as 54 to 55. It gets much bigger. Steps get much further apart. So their authority is a lot higher than yours. So one thing I can say, Randy, is I can say with complete confidence that without touching your website, without playing with the metadata without adding any content, without worrying about site structure or load speed or usability or anything, just by increasing your authority, all of the keywords will rank higher because you'll have much more trust from Google. And so what I've done here is put a filter on the keywords that you rank for. So I put a filter where just the position equals 11. So this is where these are keywords that you're on page 2 of Google getting zero traffic. And if we boost up your authority, all of those keywords that you're on page 2 will start moving forward to page 1 where they're going to get traffic. And all of those keywords that you have at the bottom of page 1 are going to start moving forward to the top where they're going to get a lot higher click-through rate. If you look at these keywords, expensive prom dress, well, that's got to be a good one. 1,300 searches. Homecoming dresses plus size, 1,000 searches. Prom ball gowns, 1,000 searches. Just all of these keywords. I mean, imagine all that traffic. These might only have 10, but there's gazillions of them. So I hope you can see the value there, Randy. But who am I anyway? Well, that's me right there. I'm Chris Reed, the CEO and founder of Ardor SEO, and we specialize in working with companies just like yours to drive tens of thousands of more visitors to their website each and every day. Visitors that are looking for your services, looking for your dresses, and are going to take action and buy. Because we know at the end of the day that businesses don't care about search engine rankings. They care about new customers, and that's exactly what we focus on. So Randy, my only question for you today is, would you like me to put together a strategy to show you exactly how we can help you, dominate Google, how to, get the sort of traffic that Prom Girl's getting? Then all you need to do is click the button below this video. It'll pop up My Calendar. Just find a date and time that suits you and book in a call. Some questions I'd like you to think about before we have a chat is, what's your average customer worth to you? What's your current conversion rate from your website? And what would an extra 100,000 visitors a day do for your business? Anyway, Randy, I hope you found that really interesting and useful, and I hope you'll be booking in a call and we get to speak really soon. So have a great day. Bye-bye.